Hey, what's up, YouTube world? It's your girl here, the Venusian Bull, and I am back with another video here to talk to you today about Moon in the third house. All right, so as a brief recap, the third house does have to do with communication, media, short distance travel, siblings, early childhood upbringing, and like education. So with your Moon in the third house, this is a really nice place for you to be expressive in terms of your emotion. I think like Moon in the third house is great at being an actor. Oh, and I actually meant to say this about Sun in the third house. This is actually what I forgot, and I'm just gonna say this in this video because I don't care. Any planet in the third house is good at being a rapper, but Sun in the third house, good with being a rapper as well. Very clever with the words, very quick-witted, all of that type of stuff. So back to Moon in the third house. I feel like Moon in the third house will make a really good actor because the Moon has to deal with getting in touch with your emotions and kind of getting into character and getting into the scene. And, you know, the third house has to deal with media and things like that. And it does have to deal with, you know, writing and communicating. You know, this is communicating emotions and communicating feelings and things like that. And the Moon energy happens to have really good memory. So like memorizing scripts and things like that could be easier for a Moon in the third house person. I'm about to look this up. I'm about to look up and see what actors got Moon in the third house because I know they do. Also, another thing about Moon in the third house, you know, the Moon always has to deal with what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel secure and everything like that. You ride hard for your siblings if you have them, and you also ride hard for like the people in your neighborhood, the people that you grew up with. It's very nostalgic when it comes to your, you know, your old neighborhood where you grew up and like where you went to school and things like that. That's like very personal to you. It gives you all of the like warm fuzzies, like going back to your old elementary school or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? You may like become a teacher there or speak there or have like some type of speaking engagement or something like that. Remember, you know, third house has to deal with communicating. So, but yeah, like Moon in the third house is really great for communicating those feelings. And I think it would make a really good like acting coach as well, because you're like mixing the emotion with the logic. So it's kind of like a dream placement to me. I think Moon in the third house is actually a really, really good place for the Moon. It has just enough emotion and being in touch with your feelings mixed with that logical, sensible, like practical, you know, third house mercurial type of energy. So I'm kind of feeling the Moon in the third house. I like that. You probably had like, you may have had like a really close relationship with your mother because the Moon does represent the relationship you have with your mother like early in life. But it may have gotten distant possibly over time. So, definitely, you know, just understand that. You may be somebody who likes to drive at night. You know, the Moon comes out at night and stuff like that. You may be somebody who likes to drive at night or overnight and stuff like that. People who have energy in the third house like to drive regardless. So that's something to think about as well. You can read people without them having to say anything. You know, because you have that perceptive energy, you have that Moon energy, you know what I mean? So it's all about communication, and communication doesn't necessarily have to be with words, you know what I'm saying? It could be with body language, it could be with the eyes and stuff like that. So I would say utilize that Moon energy in the third house to be, you know, very discerning and trust your instincts. And, you know, if you feel a vibe that's negative, you know, step away or what have you. But people communicate. They say 90% of communication is with the body and 10% is actually what comes out of their mouth. So I would say the Moon, somebody with the Moon in the third house person, as well as Pluto in the third house, would definitely understand that concept and really take that to heart. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to put the links in the description box. It's Venusian Bull. I will see you in the next video. Make sure to check out all of the others. Okay.